Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today I have for you guys another video of Persona 5X. So in today's video guys, we're going to be going over a little bit of a feedback survey here that we ended up actually having from the devs themselves, going over the P5X and the P3R crossover. Now this is mainly going to be pertaining to the CN side of things, seeing they of course had this first, but still it is a little bit of a feedback summary that a lot of us might actually want to go ahead and know about today. So what better to know than going ahead and covering it, and then we should have a tier list coming out fairly soon as well, so look forward to that. But as always, hope you guys enjoy these videos. If you do, slap that like button, slap the subscribe button, and let's get straight into it. So on Discord here, the man Tycon and a couple of the others inside of the worldwide Discord server ended up posting the feedback summary for the P3R collab here. So we're gonna go ahead and actually share this on over, and I'm gonna make sure that you guys can kind of see it, because we have to make sure everything looks all nice, in which there you go. So we have the feedback here. Now for this, I'm going to make sure this goes into the full open view so you guys can fully see everything here, at least see it accurately. And this one is going to be everything that they're going over. So it starts off with, dear leaders, since the launch of the first crossover version for P3R, Moonlit Artificial Island, we've been delighted to witness your overwhelming enthusiasm and lively discussion. We've also received a great deal of feedback and suggestions from leaders in this bulletin, and we'd like to address some of the current hot topics that have drawn your attention. Now, the good part about this here is, out of this here, we do actually get a skin ticket, we get 5 lucky coins, and we get 1,500 ancient silver coins. Now the ancient silver coins are particularly going to be for the Tartarus game mode and stuff like that, so we really don't have to worry about that too much. But the good stuff is the 5 lucky coins, that's always nice to have there, and then the 1 skin ticket gotcha. So usually we always get 1 for free, we now get another 1 for free. So although the rates are very low of getting them for free very easily, it still helps out a lot of us who still want to get the tickets just for the outfit itself. And if you're a lucky 2 or a lucky few people who actually can't pull it on your first and second try, well then that's good for you, because that's an extra little ticket for yourself as well. But with this and all in mind, we get some good little goodies here, but they've essentially just said, okay, we're going to focus on a couple topics that you guys have had some worried problems with. Now, a lot of these problems have been ones I've already talked about before or either have seen, some of them being with, of course, Chord's usability, which they will address this a lot, or at least with the Tartarus release version itself, because some people like it. There are some choices that are making Tartarus a little bit iffy to play. So they're gonna go over that as well and show some changes that they're gonna be doing, which is really great, because that's finally something that a lot of us have been waiting on, and at least are wanting to be as good as possible in order to really enjoy this game mode. So first things first, Tartarus beta version experience optimization. So they did apologize, of course, that over the less satisfactory experience here, they do apologize with this, and they are going to be well aware for at least improving Tartarus here and making it a lot better for just either in or out of combat expectations, item distribution, enemy combat difficulty, willpower consumption, and shortening combat duration. So all this is going to be significantly worked on very soon and improved upon. So one of the few things here is the first character selection and shuffle time initial has been changed from 3 choices to now 12. So instead of having those 3 choices, you now have 12 whole choices for at least selecting the character in the shuffle time initial. That's going to be great to actually have and allow you a little bit more freedom when we do have that shuffle time little problem happening there, allowing people to make some more interesting teams at least. Then of course we have the clock mechanic has now been optimized. Each time the clock is now activated, you can restore 40 willpower for free. So I'm guessing later, or at least beforehand, you weren't able to restore that willpower for free. You now can go ahead and restore that as well with 40 of it. Then of course we have the power liberation morale boost node. It has now been changed to Echo of Time, and at the start of Tartarus exploration you can get yourself 300 clock years, which are going to be very important as well for the clock mechanic. So that's also interesting. Then of course the instant kill trigger logic has been optimized to make it easier to activate. So I'm guessing the instant kill little activation type deal was a little bit of a problem at first. They're making that a little bit easier for a lot of you guys, seeing of course that was an issue for that. So it should be nicer and easier to get those instant kills off on some of the shadows. Now, HP for certain wandering shadows, elite shadows, and rare shadows have now been reduced to lower the combat difficulty. This was something I actually was hearing around, that actually they were really difficult as well. So they're going to be reducing that as well for this to make it a little bit more doable. because if you were a new player or if you were a medium player who didn't have certain things, completing these were pretty much a hard task or a very impossible task, making things a lot less fun for some people and also making it a huge task for others. So this is one thing that they ended up lowering difficulty for. I per se do like this. I just hope it's not lowered to a drastic percentage, because when they do lower it too hard, it's going to make things way too easy, and then people are going to complain that the game mode's now too easy and such, yada yada with that. And I feel like it's going to be a huge bickering back and forth, but until we actually see more about it and actually get our hands on it, we won't really know till then. And then we have the difficulty for Furious Gigas battle has been adjusted. That's going to be a little bit, of course, adjusted as well. Whether it gets a little bit easier or harder, it's going to be a little adjusted as well. Then now the 2 low difficulty commission missions have been added. So now we will have a little bit more low difficulty commissions that are now added to the mission list here, and that's going to be 2 of those. This is going to allow you guys to get the ancient silver coins a little bit earlier than actually later, because you did have to do the harder commissions to really get those a lot more. They're going to add 2 different ones that are very low difficulty that can help you out with these ancient silver coins that are going to be very useful for at least the Tartarus game mode. Then of course, power liberation reset feature has been added. So now resetting returns the ancient silver coins already allocated. I almost said allocated. Geez, but allocated here, and that will actually be reset upon as well. So that's going to be interesting. Then defeating elite shadows, intertwined shadows grant dream shards. So that's going to be interesting as well. Now, nothing's too huge with this as well. Bunch of optimizing. I really am happy about that, because a lot of people were really kind of angry with some of at least the, I should say, the difficulty spikes with certain things. So that's really nice to actually see that they're kind of evolving upon that and actually going with it. Then the big news here as well, the changes to Chord. Now, this is one I'm on the fence about. I'm not really mad about it, because at the end of the day, you guys know my account. My account has an A6 R6 Chord, so I'm not really mad about it. If anything, it benefits me. But one of the things that I was not too happy about this is they're making Chord actually work with P3R crossover characters. Now, originally Chord could not work with the P3R characters, mainly because they have 3Gs instead of highlights. As many of us do know, highlights she can just instantly trigger. She can build up, of course, the highlight gauge. But originally she was not able to do that. She could not really be ran with these characters, seeing she can't trigger highlights for them, seeing they are 3Gs. And this was something that I kind of liked, because as many of you guys know, Chord has been out for ages. She has been out ever since we had, I think, Makoto. I think it went Makoto, then Phoebe, then Chord, or Chord, Phoebe, then Makoto. One of the way like that. But it was spaced out very quickly, and those 2 powerhouse characters were right behind each other. It's been a hot minute since Chord has came out into the game, just to say the least like that. Let's just put it that way. It's been a while since she's released, and she has remained meta for quite some time. So with her being not able to work with the P3R characters, this makes it so you have to start making different teams that are not reliant on her. That was something I was actually going to be fine with, pretty happy with this here. But apparently, I guess people weren't too happy about that, so they decided to at least change the interaction issue. So now whenever Chord is using a skill on C's members, it actually affects what they'll be modified to. So instead of automatically triggering like a highlight or anything like that, it actually increases the damage of the character's next 3G skill, and additionally boosts the total damage dealt by that 3G. So this is actually going to be making her actually somewhat usable with the P3R characters, meaning the girl Chord does stay meta. Now, I'm not mad about this, to be honest. Okay, Chord is still a huge fan favorite inside of the whole community. A lot of people love this character. I love this character. The whole reason I ended up duping her out to begin with, and holy crap, she has done a lot for the meta. But after a certain while, with a character staying so strong and so like crazy into the meta as she is, you would think they would want to kind of die her off a little bit, but unfortunately they ended up buffing her. And you know what? Hey, I get to have a fun time. Some of you guys who also have her as well, Ultra Duped, is gonna have even more of a fun time as well. So either way, it's a W, I guess, to some extent. But yeah, those are pretty much all the feedback summaries when it does come down to everything regarding the P3R crossover version. Now, I'm not sure if this is gonna be added to TW and KR, at least right away. It might be added afterwards. But I do know on CN this is getting added very soon to actually optimize things very soon as well. But that's all I can really say for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button with your forehead. Consider subscribing if you are new. I do daily videos on P5X all the time here, keep you guys as informed as possible. And also, we're about to hit 3,000 members inside the Discord. So if you guys are looking for a hangout place, whether it's just to hang out and just chat it up, just enjoy at least P5X itself, or even play other games and just chat it up with other people as well, make some new friends along the way, be sure to join the Discord link down below. To be called Gotcha Metaverse, or at least our other Discord link as well, because we do have 2 of them that we primarily use here. One of them is inside the description. Check it out very soon, and I'll see you guys there. But till then, everybody, peace out.